Hello friends, hope you're doing good. So this video is going to be interesting about the watercolor brushes. These are my brushes, which one of I'm using currently, which one you should be using. So it is all about my experience with all these brushes. So 15 minutes of video. It's going to talk about that and catch you there. हेलो एवरीवन मैंने सोचा आज आपको मेरे ब्रश कलेक्शंस के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताऊं। तो दिस इज़ माय पैलेट विच आई एम यूजिंग फ्रॉम ब्रूस्टो। इट्स वेरी गुड पैलेट, has got so many sections. I refilled it today, so it is very nice, very sturdy, very leak proof, what's a palette, watercolor palette. मेरे पास कलेक्शंस है कई सारे ब्रशेस का। ओके, मोस्ट ऑफन एंड रिसेंटली व्हाट आई एम यूजिंग दीज डेज इज दिस brush set, okay, which is from Brusto. Okay, it includes 0, 2, 4 and 8 sizes of brushes, and इसका हैंडल छोटा है, आप देख सकते हैं। इसका हैंडल छोटा है, ये मॉप ब्रश है और ये अच्छा वाटर क्या कहते हैं रिटेन करता है। इसमें कलर की क्वांटिटी जब आप वाटर कलर से मिक्स करते हैं तो मिक्सिंग भी अच्छी है। सो टू स्टार्ट विद दोज हु आर इंटरेस्टेड इन exploring what's a more watercolor, and they are starting and they are not yet advanced, and I would suggest for them to use this because this helps in what's a retaining the water, controlling the water, color mixes, washes. So this is very good. I would prefer that. Okay, these are round brushes. In parallel, at times I'm also using these Camlin flat brushes, 8 and 10. These are short handle brushes. These are flat. So at times for what's a horizontal washes or vertical washes, wherever I need a precise uh, a strip of color. Okay, there I'm using these two watercolor. So these are good. I mean, these are synthetic, these are not natural, so these are also good. I started somewhat my journey with when I was in India, when I came back to India. So I started with these made in India what's say products. Jana. Okay, Jana brushes are very basic, very cheap. Okay, these are also good. Okay, and I'm still using them. Okay, these are long handle brushes. If you can see, these are long in comparison to the Brustro and the Camlin one which I've been using, but these are long handle. Okay, long handle at times are would say not very convenient if you are traveling much. You need to have a a bigger brush holder or a pack where you store them nicely and don't damage their brush and all that. So these are also good, but I would suggest if you have just started your journey, okay, with watercolors, and and you are looking for a cheap option of brushes, as well as subtle quality of that brush, then you can start off it. I have the other numbers as well for from Jenna for uh, big washes and all that, so I have that, but mostly I use these two brushes from Jenna for refined touches and all that. So this is about Jenna. I've also used Princeton brushes. Princeton's brushes are also equally good. Okay, these are expensive brush set, but these days what I'm using, I'm not using Princeton round brush number 12, snap, and number 8, the flat one. I used to use this. These are synthetic brushes, so I used to use that previously. but I overcome with these the usage of it, uh, and mostly I'm using these Bristol ones. So these are expensive. If you are used to using this, then go for it. These days, what I'm using, liner brushes from Princeton. These are very good. Okay, liner brushes from Princeton are what say very precise. If you see, if I dip it into water, and you can see, I'm not sure if you are able to see the blade of it. Okay, it's very thin. Okay, and for liner brushes range, I have Princeton number 4, and I'm using Taclon script brush, which is even refined. So you see, even for the liner brushes, you can see this Taclon one is much refined than the Princeton's. So this 5 by 10 from Taclon, it's a sorry, 5.5/0, and the liner is number 4. Okay, so I use this one for very refined lines, and this one for a much thicker lines. Okay, but these two are very nice. These two are very good. I use them most often in my paintings. Okay, the next one is Da Vinci brush. I have only one of these. Okay, it's number 8. So if you look at this round brush, if I dip into the water, you see this. It's goes what's a little bit what's a refined. It's not that pointy, but it holds the water very good. Okay, it's short handle, it's not very big handle, and if I use at times as a flat brush as well. So if I squeeze the water out of it, okay, then I can see it goes as a flattened surface. Okay, and it is very good in terms of control. You can see that it takes a particular shape. it, if you try to damage it, it doesn't get easily damaged. Okay, it has got very nice flat structure as well if you squeeze the water out. So I find this brush very what say good in terms of quality, in terms of its water retention, the stiffness of the brush. I use it these days along with Bristol. So my main set that I use daily or whenever I paint is Bristol, Da Vinci brush, the liner brush from what say Princeton and Taclon. These are the main brushes. I don't use Chinese brush. Okay, Chinese, this one, I don't know, I don't have a brand of this, but I got it from one of the shop, what's a stationery shop. So I don't find it very good. You see this, it's if you are playing around this with brush, it's not very great quality brush. Okay, and the what's a hair strands of this come out often. Okay, so I don't find this very good quality, and I don't promote Chinese brushes at all. I mean, these are not very good quality. Okay, so I try to avoid using Chinese brush. I try to avoid using any cheap brushes. I'm also looking for next better range of brushes, which I'm going to try and will share the feedback of using them. So Bristol brushes I've been using, I think, more than a couple of years now. Okay, and I find them very sturdy. I've been using this Da Vinci brush for more than 3 4 years now. I find this brush is very comfortable, very what's say adaptive to the way you want to use it. If you want to use with lots of water, you just dip it and use it. Okay, it goes very smooth. It holds the water for very long. Also, if you squeeze the water out, it gets flat. Okay, so this is very good. Snap and Taclon brushes, liner brushes at least, I find them very useful. I've stopped using the Princeton brushes which are in round or flat, because I had not a very great experience using them. You find these the hair coming out of the brush. So if I dip it, even it goes out of shapes at times, so I need to snip it with the scissor. Okay. And the synthetic brush of this Princeton, it, it doesn't, it holds very water very much, which is very good, but it's not that pointy. So it is, if you're looking for a very great washes, first washes and not refinements, then you can go for this. But for the refinements, I think um, you can try other brush ranges. So this is it about my brush set. People were asking that what brushes I'm using, which one is my favorite on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram. So I got some of the comments, so thought of compiling the list of these brushes which I'm using, which one is good, which one you can start using with. So Bristol is the one I would suggest at the end. Go for it. It's good. It's what's a medium range of in terms of price brush. Okay, and it holds water very good. Okay, and Da Vinci is also good. I'm not sure in India where you would find it, but I got this brush from abroad. Okay, also even Princeton brushes I got from abroad. Bristol brushes are, I mean, easily affordable and easily available in Indian, let's say, stationery and art shops. Jaina brushes are also easily available. Camlin is easily available in India. So you can go for you can go for the brushes which are easily available and usable. Okay, and if you are looking for advancements of the brushes, I think I will give a next series about the brushes, which where watercolor users can go for the advanced and expensive brushes, about the usage and how you use them, how they hold water and all that. But in general, I would say the quality or the very expensive brushes you don't have to buy. Okay, it all depends on your technique to paint, how much, what you paint, what technique you use while you are painting, your sketch. Okay, sketch is the skeleton of your painting. uh, what color and how many washes you should be using while painting, that is what it is important. But otherwise, brushes from the for beginners and for let's say users, those who are learning, it doesn't matter. I mean, these paintings, if you can see this one, these are what I've recently painted this month. Okay, so these paintings all have come from my Bristol brush collection. Okay, so you can use a Bristol brush. uh, it's not a sponsored video. I just wanted to say that, but I'm just sharing my experience around the brushes. So if you want, if you like the video, you can like and subscribe. And if you have any questions about the brushes, the watercolor set, the colors, the palette, the paper, what to use, about my workshops, and anything related to paintings, selling, purchasing. If you have any questions about the watercolor techniques, just drop a questions. I'll uh, respond to your questions as soon as possible. Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful and safe painting. Cheers, bye.